in the house. Alcibi, Michael,
Amaritis.
Marie, are you still just single?
Sis toch. Dan wil ik nog worry.
I mustn't say anything.
Where are you?
Still hiding.
Sy het lekker daar na môre.
Too comfortable.
Too lucky inside here.
Wat
All
is
the
jou
boot
datum?
camps.
Wat is jou datum, Amu? Die eerste.
First.
Wow.
Donderdag.
First. Okay. All
Okay.
hanging in there.
I think she's
know.
waiting for me to finish month end.
That's the thing. She's a very
It's a Herbalife baby.
considerate baby,
Ja,
yes.
sy's baie oulik.
Guys, okay, let's begin.
Let's
The
start
story
with the show on the
tonight.
road. Everybody, help me to welcome our host tonight. She has done a lot of work to give you all the info. We are so eternally grateful to Active World team member Karina van Veen.
Thank you. Okay, so I think you all know me, but just to say welcome and good evening. My name's Karina, obviously, and I'm from Gordons Bay now for 3 years, can't believe. Previously Johannesburg, and 20 years in Herbalife. I love the products, I love the business, I love marathon challenges. So let's have a look at that. I would like to know from you guys, if you've used the bots before, or I know we're talking about the new bot. It's the third third edition, or whatever you want to call it. But if you have you not done a bot before, or just tell us in the chat box, where are you, so that we can know. I don't want to tell you things that you know already, because we don't have that much time, but it is quite a lot of information that I need to share. So I'd like to know where you are. So, okay. Let's have a look at what we want to cover. Oh, let me just get rid of this box here. Amu, will you please, or Elsa, will you just keep a tab of the questions, and then, because I'm not going to look at the chat box now.
Okay.
I'll check
Okay, my
later.
people want to learn about the new bot.
Okay, cool. So, yeah, just a little bit of background. So I'm talking to you as captains tonight. So that means that you are going to have a team of customers, we call them players, and you're going to manage your team on Telegram on a bot. Okay, so that's an artificial intelligence thing that's going to be like your companion to help you to run your teams and to make it a successful challenge. We like to call it 10-day challenges, but Herbalife, the official term is marathon. So I'm going to use the term, both of the terms tonight. So just know, if I say marathon, I mean challenge. If I say challenge, I mean marathon. So the bot has got two parts. It's got a captain spot, we call it a captain spot, and a player bot. Okay, so the captain spot is where the captain adds information, that you create your team, and then the player bot is where they put their own baits in. So, but I'll explain this all as we go along. And then we've got a marathon group where we support our players, and there they get information, they get recipes, meal plans, everything they need to make their 10-day journey successful. And they can join more than 10 days, obviously, because you can only lose so much in 10 days. And then there's also a place for a spectator group. Now, we haven't really done so much about that in a DTC. So, but what it is, I see it as, it can also be your WhatsApp story or your status, because that's where you have all your people and you are telling them about the marathons and that you're doing this challenge and show them the results and whatever, so that you can advertise. Okay, so it's just a group of people that you can influence and where you can advertise and hopefully get players to join you. Okay, so all right, let me see, did I? Okay, let's have a look at why the marathons, why the 10-day challenges. Herbalife actually launched it, and it's an amazing tool. There's been so much put into this, and it's a unique approach to team building that's got a lot of advantages. So it's easy and duplicatable. It gets great results. It's very measurable, the results, because you can track it over time. Your customer can have an exceptional journey, and it allows you to predict your income, and it allows you to predict your volume, which is really amazing in this business, because I'm sure you see in the groups, we always say, keep track of what you're doing, plan what you're doing, put it on paper. And with the marathons, it's so easy to do because it keeps track for you. It involves breaking down short-term goals into long-term ones, and it can help you achieve your success so much easier. Also, the approach is designed to help new team members to succeed, and it's really an easy way to and very structured. So it's efficient and it's very effective. So I'm sure all of you want to use it. That's why you're here. So it all starts with one, and if you can, some of you will have teams already, but I think every month we start with a new mindset. So if you can have a new team every month, or I like to, see if you can duplicate faster, you can have a new team every lap. So one lap is for 10 days. So the second lap, you'll have 2 teams and build it up from there. So if you find one, you can build a team around that person. So if you find it doesn't have to be a distributor, doesn't have to be somebody that wants to make money or have a business. If it's a customer that's really active and that's getting a good result, you can use that, help them to invite their friends, send things to their contacts, post on their statuses, and then they can, or you can help them to get those customers and to start their own team. Okay, so otherwise, if you have 2 people that's quite active in your group, you can split the team in 2 and help those 2 to get 7 players, and you still the captain, and you can help them, give them a month or 2 to learn the ropes, and then they can start their own teams. Okay, so it's really an easy way to build your team. The new bot is amazing. The thing is that I want to promote is that it's that your people should be on Telegram. So we're supporting them on WhatsApp because a lot of people prefer that. But if you're on Telegram, it's much easier for you to put your weight in, and to because the new bot has got things like a little habit tracker. That's amazing, because they fill it in and you can see what they do every day. So you can see, oh gosh, you're not losing anything because you're not having your second shake, or you're not drinking enough water, or can I help you with those habits? So it's really an amazing tool, and it's automating the process. It makes it so much easier for the players. So from my side, if I run a team and somebody says, I can't have Telegram, then I'm not going to support them with a marathon. I'm going to rather support them in a 21-day challenge or even in a lifestyle challenge, because it's going to make it difficult for me to run a whole lot of teams if the people don't put their own weights in. So you form a connected team with a new bot. So it really helps people to stay engaged and motivated. It's fun. It's that competitive atmosphere really helps people to carry on and give them each other a little bit of flack every now and again. And they get a daily scorecard to show their progress and their team's performance. Okay. Is there any questions so far? Elsa, nothing.
Oh, all good, all good. Thank you.
Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, I think I've said this. So you know that we've got 9 players in a team, the captain and 8 players. It runs for 10 days, and players can rejoin if they haven't achieved their results yet, or if they just want to maintain the results and stick around. So I think the danger for us, because we've been running teams for a while, is to sit back and have the same people join our teams all the time and not create new teams. So if you want to grow, then that's where you have to put your focus. And that's why I like the new bot. Mm-hmm.
Also have bottomless shakes, not
Some people,
using
yes.
the product enough.
Some people have bottomless shakes. Yes, I'm going to also talk about that. So what we mean is that they keep on joining new labs, but they don't order new products. So we really need to motivate them, because one small shake can only last you for 1 lap if you replace 2. There are 21 shakes in single shakes in a container, and it will only last you for 10 days. So you've got to then order a new one, or if you have a big shake, then it will last you 30 meals. And then so halfway through the second lap, you'll have to order a new one. Okay. So we need to motivate them there. So participants need to be over 18 years. Okay. So make sure that you don't join children, because that's against the rules. And the captain works with the captain bot, and the participants work with a player bot. And then obviously if they want to lose weight, they've got to substitute 2 meals. And we're promoting a big shake, a PDM, and a multi-fiber for a lap, because that helps them to get the best results. And that's also easier for us to help to support them, because but obviously it's a money thing. And if they really can't afford the multi-fiber, then a shake and a PDM would, you'd go for that. But we'll talk about that a little bit more later as well. And then obviously they follow the healthy lifestyle. Okay, so what the captain needs to do is you need to find players. So you've got to advertise. Can I ask, where do you guys advertise for new players or new customers? Can you just post in the chat for us there? I use my status a lot, my story. I use community groups on Facebook. But tell us about where you get your customers from. I know it's Circle of Influence. You talk to your people, WhatsApp, the WhatsApp, not groups. The other thing. What's the other thing? On WhatsApp, I send broadcasts and things like that. So that's my main source. But if you have good ideas, we'd love to hear about it. Then the captain also organizes the marathon and supports the participants. Serve as a good example. So you've got to also put your weight in every day. And so you can't, if you have weight to lose, you can't go lose a kilo and then gain a kilo and lose a kilo. You've got to also set a good example. And then the main thing is to really to get those assistant captains going. So if you see somebody that's got a little bit of spark, that's got a good result, is to approach that person and say, don't you want to be an assistant captain? Help me to run it. We get some customers for you. Who can you bring? Your brother, your sister, your auntie, your friends, and then you are the assistant captain in my team, so that they can introduce people to future races. Okay, now let's have a look at the captain bot. Have you all got your phones with you?
Yes.
Can I ask you to go to Telegram? I hope you all have Telegram. And then search for Captain Bot 3, the alpha version. Just open the chat here and see what's going on. Okay, word of mouth, status, Facebook, WhatsApp. Great stuff. Telegram groups. Oh, that's interesting, Carol. You must tell us more about that.
Captain Bot 3 Alpha, nothing comes up. I've only got the bot.
Nothing comes up. Okay. I'm going to give you the link that you can type it in. Let me just see where I've got it. There we go.
It's called Marathon Captain Bot Alpha version.
Oh, there you go. Thanks. Okay, I'm going to try and open it from here, and then you can see what it looks like.
Captain Marathon Player Bot, but you Captain Bot.
No, the Captain Bot is the one.
Captain.
Can you see this on my screen?
Okay, I got it, yeah.
Marathon Captain Bot Alpha version.
Yeah.
In brackets. You got it.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's where you're going to open up, and then you're going to register your own details there. So it's going to ask you a whole lot of things. You just answer. Okay. So I've registered myself, so I can't, it doesn't show up here. Okay.
A lot of things you got to accept, okay?
Yeah. You accept please go read the rules and regulations. Not now, because unfortunately we don't have time. But go and make sure that you understand all of that, because you don't want to get yourself into trouble by doing the wrong thing. Okay. All right. So what I did is I put myself as a player in my own team, because I wanted to see what the player bot was doing as well. So you can do that, because what was nice about it is I got the information every day. Once you put your weight in and you did your habits card, they they give you an information piece of information. So, and it's actually very, very nice to go through that. Okay, so this was my team. And you can see it takes a while. You've got to upload all your pictures of your people. So this is once they say they want to go into, thanks, Carol. They want to join your team. Then you have to put a nice picture. So ask them for a nice picture. Sometimes people send you a picture or side view or whatever, but a front view is a nice picture, and you can see that it's, try and find a clear one. And then it asks you about do you want to set an assistant captain? And that's what it looks like. There's a little AC on the at the top left corner, and then the stars are the assistant captain's players. Okay. So the captain has got a C, and all the other players are.
It's not sharing.
It's not sharing. Okay, thanks, darling. Okay, I'm going to go out here. Okay. Let me, okay, that was not, okay. So this is the process. If you want to do it now, you can, but it takes a bit of time. So otherwise, just go through it with me. So you register yourself, you put your Herbalife ID in there, your name. Okay, just one thing, what I did is I put my whole name and my surname. It says name and surname, but then I've got such a long name. Then eventually I had to restart my whole bot and just put my name because I didn't want to be Karina Jansen van Vieren's team. So I just put my first name in. Okay, so think about that when you start it. But I'll reset it. This is one thing about the bot, guys. You can't break it. Okay. If you make a mistake, it's okay. Don't worry. You can always fix it, and you can always go back and delete the whole thing and restart the bot if anything bad goes down. Okay. So you create your team, you set up your team, you enter your 8 players' names, you add your 8 photographs, you select their country of residence. It's going to ask you. You set the assistant captain and the players of the assistant captain, and then you have to start the lap. Okay. And once you start the lap, the bot will provide you with a link and an invitation. And it looks like this at the bottom here, those 2 flags. It says, share this invitation. It's an invitation card. And when they click on the link in Telegram, so it's best actually if you share it in Telegram, but if you share it in WhatsApp, it also takes them to Telegram. So no problem. They just have to have Telegram. Then it opens the player bot for them. And that's how easy it is.
Karina, just one thing I want to ask you. I'm sorry if it's in not the right timing. When I did it with you, I never saw the little 8 faces, or was I just not looking at the right place?
You don't. The captain sees it, and then you have to post it in a group.
Oh, okay. So
yeah. So
you
well, that's a very,
have
very
a
good.
support group for your 8 people so that
Yes.
they can see the competition, because that's what my people enjoy.
That's it. So yes. So we have the big support group
Yeah.
where you can join everybody, and they will get the information there. So they get information on the bot. They get information in the big group on WhatsApp.
Yeah.
But it's good to have your team in their own little group.
Yeah.
And then when you get that picture with the 8 players and yourself, then you post that every day into the group. And now with the new bot, you also get the habit scorecard. Okay. So it tells you that it gives you a score out of, I think it's 30 or something. And the winner of the day that's got the best habits, that had the best habits yesterday. So you put they fill in the habit scorecard like how they were, what they did yesterday. If that makes sense. Okay. In the beginning, I did it for that same day, but it didn't make sense because it asked about my dinner and I haven't had it yet. So I didn't get all the scores. So it's for the previous day.
Previous day that you do in the morning. Okay.
Okay. So then you help them to onboard. They click that link. They go into the player bot. They register themselves, and then you've got to take them through the first time. Take them through the process, because every day there will be a prompt about. Let me go forward because I've got there. There'll be a prompt to put their weights in. Okay. So if they do what we tell them to, first thing in the morning, get up, go to the bathroom and get onto the scale and submit their weight, they will immediately then get the little card, the habit card. They can fill it in about yesterday, and then it will give them the information card. If they forget, you as the captain can do their weight later in the day. Okay. So the captain needs to
sorry, where do you then do that? Do you do that at the
captain's
or
spot?
do you do it in the captain's spot?
In the captain's spot. The captain always works in the captain bot.
Okay.
Okay, so on the Captain Bot, you can see, you can always type / or there's a little menu thing. And it says, if you click on the menu, it gives you all the different options that you can do. So you can then see what your team is doing. So you can go / team, and it gives you the team and all the weights that have been submitted already. And then you can say, I see Elsa hasn't submitted her weight yet. I can quickly WhatsApp her, or I can see if she forgot or whatever. If I can't get hold of her, I can submit a weight, or if I don't have a weight at all, I can close the day. So I like to close the day sort of halfway through the day by 12 o'clock. So I usually say to my people, please put your weight in before 12, because I'm going to close the day, because then I want to post my little collage into my support group in the afternoon, so that everybody can see it and celebrate and whatever, because they like saying, oh, well done, you lost 200 grams or whatever, you know.
It's gonna take a
I-
while to get people to be Telegram, because I still don't get the prompts because I'm not that much on Telegram. So maybe we should have a way that they actually get the notifications in a better way. But maybe just really need to set my own
Yeah.
phone.
What I suggest is that you put a reminder on your phone. And when you all, hook it onto your weighing, and make sure that you then go into Telegram and put in your weight straight away before you do anything else. Because you have to, go to Telegram, and we usually on WhatsApp, I know. So you have to get into the habit to go to Telegram in the morning and submit your weight. It is a habit change, so yeah. It's going to take a while to get used to it, but if you support them and remind them, and you can in your little group also say, remember your weights onto the Telegram group or whatever, to help them, especially in the beginning, so that they can just get into the and it's so easy because they've got the direct access there. And you guys, what's the best thing about it is it frees up the captain's time for more important things, because the captains you should be looking for new customers and new players and new distributors. You shouldn't be faffing with weights. Can you imagine if you have, I'm sure Marie can tell you how difficult it is if you have 8 teams and you've got to submit 8 teams, 8 times 8. It's a lot of weights that you've got to keep track of and trying to manage. But if they do it themselves, it frees up your time to do the most important work. So it's a no-brainer for me. But I want to encourage you to think like I do. Okay.
My whole thing about this is that your morning check-in is I have a chat with my people, and so my, how can I say, question is, don't you lose that?
No, because you can still check in with them, and you should check in with them in the morning.
Okay.
But it's not to ask for their weight. Okay. Or you can say, how did it go yesterday? It doesn't take that away from you. It's just that you don't have to worry about, have I got everybody's weights? You can just go and see, okay, they've already submitted their weights. And then when you get the card, you can then say, oh, well, I see you struggled, or why didn't you have, what happened that you didn't have enough water, or let's add some exercise. I see you not, because one of the questions is that you do some exercise. And if they don't do exercise at all, then, you must ask, let's add some walking, see if we can get some steps going, or half an hour of walking around the block or whatever, so that they can do the healthy lifestyle thing. Okay, anything else, guys? You quiet. Charmaine, you got it. Go to thanks, Gary. Are you all on there? Are you registered now? Hopefully you're also listening while you're registering yourself. Thanks, Charmaine. Okay. So this is the daily step for the players. So the bot asks for the weight, but you don't have to wait for that. You can go and submit your weight at a certain time. So I have an alarm that goes off. It says, remember to submit your weight. And then I just go and do it. Okay. And then you get your scorecard and your daily lesson. This is something that if the captain puts in your weight, so on the new bot, if the captain puts it in your weight, the player doesn't get the scorecard and the information. So it's really, I think it's important that you encourage your people to put in their weights, fill in the habit card for yesterday and get the little daily lesson, and then they sort it. Okay. So and then it gives you a daily habits card. And I learned so much about myself when we tested this out, because I didn't realize that I don't always have my second shake. So it's very interesting if you start tracking your own habits, because you don't realize what you're doing if you don't keep an actual score of it. And then closing the day, you can do it, or if you don't, the bot closes the day at 8 o'clock in the evening. Okay, but that's not the best thing for you, because then you can't communicate with your group about the winner of the day or anything at that time. So it's, if you really forget, like it happens to everybody, then it's okay. No, the bot will close at that 8 o'clock. Okay. And then it updates onto the captain bot, and then you can speak to your people about it. Okay. So for you, it's important to follow up with your players and follow up daily, individual follow up and group follow up. Celebrate the winners of the day, recognize their efforts. And then also we have virtual parties on Zoom. Please come with that, come with your energy and come and celebrate with us, because that's where we can get people to invite their friends, and we can get new customers, and we can have a lovely time. We can do some cooking demonstrations, or we combine it with our trainings, and it's supposed to be a happy, lovely celebration of our results of the month. Okay, and you can invite guests obviously to that. That really can boost your business and generate new customers as well. So the information, I'm sure you've seen on the group on WhatsApp. It's this bottom one here. It's called DTC 10-day shape challenge. That's where all the information is posted every day. So we've got amazing posters that take turns to post the different days' information. And it's found on this Telegram group called DTC 10-day challenge post, I think whatever, DTC 10-day challenge something, but it looks like that. And when you open it up, and you can all go there, it's got day 1, day 2, every day. It's got the meal plan for that challenge. It's got tips. It's got ways that you can advertise. It's got the products. So you can go and have a look, and also support your people there if you want to look for something to post for them. we choose from those groups, and we try and update that as well. And please come and volunteer to be a poster, because it's a lot of fun, and we always need help, because we run out of ideas. We need fresh blood there as well. So yes, please come and help us. Just speak to any one of us and say, I want to also help. We'll put you into the group. Carol is amazing. She runs that. So she's the go-to one to say, I want to help to post as well, because I want to support my people, and I want to support the whole team too. So yeah, just get in touch with your coach or message Carol. All right. So if you get a new team every month and you focus on your current teams and you provide that information and you help everybody to participate, and you identify your future captains and you start them off as assistant captains, then you will get them to grow from assistant captain to distributor to supervisor to active supervisor. And you can imagine what will happen then, because your royalties will start to grow. Okay, so the key words for me is to have patience with a sense of urgency. So I don't know how, I know it's a bit conflicting, but you've got to have patience with your people, but not too much patience to just leave them. They have to also start getting people into their teams and start their own teams, so that you can grow. And if it doesn't happen, you need to find somebody else. So and they'll need an assistant captain will need about a month, two laps, 10 days to understand the dynamics. So don't push them into becoming a captain too soon. But while they're learning, they can already start getting new customers and new players, so that they're ready when they go into having their own team. Being patient with a sense of urgency, yes. And that's, yeah, you can get them from your community. And really, guys, just have fun with this. It's not a bore. It's really a lot of fun. And the more fun you have, the more teams you have, and the closer you get to your goal where you want to be. Okay, so this is what it looks like. You can see the captain at the top there. I was the captain of this team, and I was a player. And then Howard down here at the bottom right was assistant captain, and he had some players that he brought into the team. Okay, so your scoreboard will look like this, and then every day you will have your results. So if I lost 100 grams, it will say minus 100. If I gained 100, it will say it will be in red, and if I stayed the same, it will just have a 0. Okay, so it gives you that feedback every day. And I find I never used to weigh every day, because I was like, oh, if I weigh, then I'm gonna eat, because if I weigh too much, I'm gonna eat because I'm frustrated, or if I lose, I'm gonna eat because I've got credits. And it was all just in my head, because since I've started weighing every day, I've really managed to lose the weight that I wanted to, because it reminded me every day to stay on track. So you will get these people who think like I used to think. So just encourage them to try it and give it a shot. Okay, because it really makes a big difference in the end. Okay. So how are you going to do? You're going to advertise, and you're always going to do a wellness evaluation. Okay, so you get for somebody that's interested, advertise on your status, or where you can. What I've done once, and it actually worked, it's a tip, maybe you want to use it, is to create an event on Facebook and share that to community groups. And then the people say, I'm interested, then you can go and contact them to get new people going. Okay, but yeah, I know that Marie's got a very nice group that she advertises in. So also find some community. You know, if you're interested in art, go find an art community that you can maybe join and meet some people, new people there, or start a running group or a walking group or a whatever
Painting,
you're
what,
interested in,
something.
painting, photography, whatever, so that you can join a community, an existing community. Another place where it's really, really nice to find people that are already together, like at a church group or a women's group, or I know Sarita and Alda, they're very good at finding people that are already part of another organization, and then they already know each other. So it's easy for them to start a team together and to have a little bit of competition, or the teachers at your kid's school or something like that, you know. So and then obviously you go to, you're going to recommend products. And in the past, we used to say a shake and a scale is all you need. But you know what, guys, I think we need a little bit more to get proper results. So when you recommend your product, your product use, when you do your wellness evaluation, start with a stamp and explain the whole stamp. And then you say, and there's a lovely training on Telegram about how to do a wellness evaluation, where Elsa and Amu did an evaluation. Elsa did an evaluation on Amuri. So please go and have a look at that. And then once you've recommended the stamp and you've told all the benefits and what it can do, then only you say it is a budget thing as well. Let's see what you can afford. But if they can get a shake and a PDM, they'll get so much more better results than just the shake. Okay, because the PDM keeps them full for longer. It really helps them to stay on track better, lose faster. It's got less calories than milk. And the multi-fiber also is wonderful. It does a lot of good things to your gut. And it also helps you to stay fuller longer. And the tea gives a lot of energy. And the aloe is so good for to soothe your intestines. So, you know, go and have a look at that, learn about these 5 products and recommend them, and then see if you can get them to use more products, because that will help you to predict your volume better. So then you get the photos and weights, you create the connected team, and you explain the bot and you start the team. You explain the bot to your players, start the team, and you support on your groups and individually. Okay, so you got the flow. You with me? Give me a thumbs up. Let me see. Because I feel like I'm talking to myself a little bit. There you go.
With you.
Thanks, Amu. Who else is with me?
With you.
2. Okay, cool. Iris, thank you. Surita, Catherine. Okay. Yes, Maritza, let's go. Okay, so there was a question about how to qualify for the vacation. Okay, with challenges. So I'm going to tell you. All right. If you focus, okay, the overall focus is to get a new team every lap, and to do that for at least 90 days. You know, we always talk about 90 days. Do the same thing every day for 90 days, because then you can know if it works, and you've given it enough effort and time, and after 90 days you can tweak your method or your effort. Okay, so but okay, let's have a look. If you have 3 teams, okay, so your personal use, a shake, a PDM, and a multi-fiber will be 85 volume points. That's at the top there, the green one. And you have 3 teams of 8 players. So each one will have a big shake, a PDM, and a multi-fiber. Okay, I'm not talking about 2 laps a month here, guys. I'm talking about 1 lap a month. Okay, so this is the minimum scenario. So obviously, if you have 2 laps, you're going to have more volume points. But I'm not going to go there now, because if you have a big shake, you're already going into, and your PDM is going to last you a bit longer. So they're only going to order halfway through the second lap. Okay, so let's just work on 1 lap. So 8 players with big shake, PDM, and a multi-fiber will give you 680 volume points for 1 team. Okay, 3 of those teams will give you 2,125 volume points, 1 lap. So you can see, if you're a supervisor, you're almost at 2,500 volume points. So if you add another team, if you have 4 teams, then you can be an active supervisor in 3 months' time. 4 months' time, no? Yeah, 4 months. World team in 4 months. Without adding more teams, but you're going to add more teams. Okay? Okay, we're all together now. So what will happen if you keep on adding teams, and they're obviously not going to all be under you? Okay, so if you have 3 teams under you, and say the girlie on the left, Louise or whatever, she's got 3 teams, you help her to find 3 teams, and this is in 90 days, and you've got your girlie in the middle and help her to find 3 teams, or she can have 2 of her own and find 1 more, or the guy on the right, maybe he's got 2 teams. That gives you 12 teams in your first 3 levels, and that is 6,000 volume points. Okay, so you're on your way to active world team. So if you want to qualify for the vacation, you need to be an active world team member, a distributor, and you have to do the volumes for that they how much is it, Elsa? I'm sorry, I don't
They
have
need
it.
to do 6 legs, of which 4 is 2.5, and 2's got to be 5,000, and then 10,000 in the organization. So if
Yeah,
you start
no.
building this, it will transfer to the rookies as well. Yes.
Okay, so I've got this. How much is it for an active world team? How many volume points for the vacation? That's what I'm sorry, I didn't.
65 for our active world team and 70 for tab.
Okay, 65 for active world team. Okay, so your main aim is to get to active world team as fast as you can. Okay, and this is what an active world team looks like. It's a team that's active. And you can change the world if you have it. So have a look with me. Okay, so we're talking big shake, PDM, and multi-fiber. Okay, so you active world team is a star in Elsa and Ace's organization. So you have 3 teams, 680 volume points each. Okay, I didn't even put your own volume in here. All right, so hopefully
yeah,
you can have your own volume points as well. I eat like almost 500. I'm not saying you should do that, but at least 100, I think. Anyway, and then if you
you seem to be a bit stuck, Karina. Or is it mine?
okay, you will make 3,288 rands in the first lap. And if you'd run 2 laps with those 3 products, you will make 6,576. Okay. If you're a supervisor, you can see on the right there, you will make 4,699 rand. And if you have 2 laps with those 3 products, it will be 9,398. Okay. If you go to the bottom, 1 lap is 10 days. Your profit for 1 lap at 35% will be 2,464. This is when you only have a shake and a PDM. Everybody in your team uses a shake and a PDM. Then you will make 2,464. And if you do 2 laps of that, 4,928. And if you're on 50%, it will be 3,528 for 1 lap and 7,056 for 2 laps. Can you see why it's so important that you help your people to get the right products, to get the right results? Okay. So we can't force anybody to use more products, but we can really show them all the advantages, and we can help them to see how important it is if they really want results to use that. And it is food. So it's your food budget. It doesn't cost more. If you have to go, if you look at what people pay for sandwiches and unhealthy foods everywhere, then our shakes are really, really cheap. Okay, even a pie is more expensive than our shakes. And you know how bad that is for you. You can just feel it. Okay. So all clear? And the volume points there, I mean, it's if you do 2 laps of the top 3 products, then it's 1,384 volume points. And this is just one team, guys. It's just, we need to go to work to go and find people for more, to create more teams. Okay. So if you're not interested in the money so much, but you want to go up the ranks and reach the next level, this gives you an idea of how many teams you need. Okay. So to go get, that's any doubt, please go and see your doctor before you start a marathon or a challenge with us. Okay, don't offer specific health, wellness, and nutritional information or personalized meal plans because we're not dietitians. Okay, we're coaches. We help people with the knowledge that we have, but we can't promise things that we can't deliver. We're not trained to do that. And also be careful that, you know, you're recommending products, you're not forcing them to use products. Okay. I know it's, yeah, and I don't,
It's a fine line, but we get amazing
fine
results, so we can have all the confidence in the world.
absolutely. And our products are the best and we do get the best results. So you can absolutely recommend it. But so rather than saying, oh no, you can't be on my marathon if you don't use my products, I rather say, you know, it is a support structure for my customers and I can support you best if you use my products. And then I don't put them on my marathon. So
Please don't add people that is not using the products or somebody else's customer or your best friend that is in another organization.
yeah,
I'm sorry, we do a lot of work for our team, and yeah, I just feel very strongly as the leader of this team that we are not there to entertain other people's customers that's not wanting to do the work. So please, if everybody can honor that.
yeah, totally. Okay. And you know about the diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure any diseases. It's not medicine, it's food. Okay. Then that's that. So who's the winner? The one who's got the most teams every month. So that's our goal, guys, is to make this team thing get babies. We want lots of babies. We can't leave Amaury to have the only baby. We want lots of baby teams in this team. Okay. Any other questions? Speak now or forever hold your peace. No, I'm joking.
Thank you. I know now how to run number 3.
Fantastic. I love number 3. It's really, I think it's the best version ever. It's so simple. The pictures, the visuals are really nice and simple and beautiful. And it's a great help. Babies, yes, babies for everyone. Any questions? Come quickly, guys. Let's see. Let's do this. Yes.
Okay, so each team member that you've had that's been sitting for how many laps has got to find 8 friends and have their own team now. That's the goal.
Yes.
So
Yes.
those oldies that's been running these marathons. Hulle is nou
Ja,
so ingeoefen. Hulle gaan hulle eie
also-
skoentjies maak.
I also think we must maybe run our little challenges again. That was a lot of fun when we did that, you know, to post that today is the day that we're all going to post on our statuses, our best shake recipe, or the one that we like most, or whatever results that you have. Are you feeling more energetic or whatever? Go post it on your status and tag your coach, tag your captain, you know, things like that will also help us to get more people involved. So use your players to get their friends, get into their circle of influence. That's always the easiest way, and especially if they're getting good results, then you want them to go and tell everybody, tag.
Maybe we should offer a reward. You know, if they bring 2 friends, you can give them a box of meal bars or a pink shaker or something like that. Why not try to do an initiative where we ask our customers to bring us 2 friends? What do you guys think? You know, let's get creative to really drive this and have more teams.
Absolutely. Carol, you've got your hand up. Do you want to ask something?
I know, you asked earlier on about the Telegram groups that I post in.
Oh, yes.
So I just thought I'll let you know. It's just like community groups like various neighborhood groups that I'm on. So I
Oh,
post
right.
into those as
Okay.
well.
Okay, excellent. Yeah.
And
that's a great idea.
also, while I'm here and while I'm thinking about it, please, guys, we do need testimonials for our presentation calls. So if you can keep that in the back of your mind and ask your people just to do a 1 minute video or, something with their pics is fine.
Yeah,
Thank
that's
you.
fabulous. Yes. Yes, if they just want to give a photograph and a little short written thing, we can also make a collage of that. That will also be very nice.
Absolutely.
Okay. That's it then. Sure.
Well, thank you so much, Karina. Fabulous
That's-
training. Thank you so much.
Yeah. If there's any other question, please post in our groups,
group.
our supervisor group or wherever. We will always try and help you if we can.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a lovely evening,
Bye,
everybody.
everybody.
Thank you.
you.
Bye.
Bye.